I think that we are live now.
Buenas tardes a todos. Hello, everyone. Bienvenidos. Welcome to Panorama Económico. Today we have a special guest. We have Saraite Reforte. We have a special, very, very hardworking, intelligent woman who specializes in different things. She is a credit coach, credit specialist. She's also a realtor, and she's works with a title company. So thank you so much for being here. We're going to talk about credit today. Vamos a hablar, el día de hoy tenemos el placer de que nos acompañe Saraite Reforte. Ella es una mujer brillante que se dedica a muchas cosas distintas, todas en el área de los bienes raíces. Ella se dedica a consultas de asesoría de crédito para poder arreglar el crédito, y también es agente de bienes raíces y trabaja con una compañía de títulos desarrollando nuevos negocios. Gracias, Saraí. Thank you so much for being here.
No, thank you, Lorena, for having me. It's a great honor to be here and share all this great information with everyone, with all of your friends on Facebook.
Thank you so much. And I would like to start by asking you, how does credit work? How does it work? If you can give us a little overview of how does it work and how is the credit score calculated. Si nos puedes dar más o menos una vista de cómo funciona el crédito en Estados Unidos y qué se necesita para tener, cómo se calcula el crédito.
Awesome. So that's a great question. So credit, it's calculated into 5 different areas. Okay, I'm going to go over all of them. That way you guys understand it. So 35% of your credit score is represented by your payment history. Okay, so this is why making your payments on time, it is absolutely critical, because it could really damage your credit score, and it could damage your credit score anywhere from 40 points, 60 points. It really depends. Everyone's credit situation is a little bit different, so it may vary, but your payment history is 35% of your credit score. And then 30% of your credit score is represented by the amount that you owe. So let's say, for instance, that you have, and this is just a quick example, let's say that you have a credit card that has a limit of $1,000. We usually, myself, I recommend that you do not exceed 30% of your credit limit. So that will be $300. So it is very important to manage your debt, okay? There it is, and you can see that on the screen now. 15% of your credit score is the length of your credit history. So it is very important that you establish credit for a certain amount of time, and the longest, the better, because that shows your responsibility and your capability of managing credit. Now, 10% of your credit score represents new credit, so inquiries. Okay, this is also why it is very important to only apply for credit when it's needed and not just whenever you want. Like some people apply for credit when it's not really necessary. And then 10% of your credit score represents the types of credit. So all the different credits accounts that you may have. So for example, a credit card, a loan, a car loan, a business loan, a mortgage. So all of those are different types of credit. So it's very important to understand how your credit score is calculated. That way you can manage it responsibly and you can have an excellent credit score. Obviously, there's different other factors that play a huge role in your credit score.
Perfecto. El 35% del historial de pagos en nuestro crédito va a determinar nuestra calificación crediticia. 35%. El 30% va a ser las cantidades que debemos a las tarjetas de crédito. 15%, qué tanto tiempo hemos tenido crédito. 10%, crédito nuevo. 10% tipos de crédito. El nuevo crédito, pues estamos hablando de consultas de crédito, y como decía Saraí, es muy importante no estar revisando el crédito a cada rato o sin motivo necesario, solamente porque a algunas personas les gusta aplicar por diferentes tarjetas. Es muy importante que apliquemos por crédito responsablemente, solo cuando se necesite, porque obviamente eso va a determinar. Y otra cosa, sobre el historial de pagos es súper importante. Imagínense, más de la tercera parte del crédito se determine en su historial de pago. Una recomendación que podemos hacer, I think Sarai can agree with me, if you set up automatic payments, correct? Like that would be a good idea. Es muy importante dar de alta pagos automáticos para que no se les olvide hacer los pagos. Y es muy importante también que chequen cuánto le deben a las tarjetas de crédito. No porque tienen un límite de $1,000, como decía Saraí, es que se van a gastar toda la cantidad de esas tarjetas de crédito. Traten de mantenerlas al 30%. Would you say 30% of the balance would be a good number?
30%, that's what we suggest, yes.
Sugerimos que el 30% solamente lo tengan y mantengan esos balances al 30%. Do you have any recommendation as far as some people don't know when the credit cards report to the credit bureaus and they may use all of it and then all of a sudden they're reporting that is maxed out? Do you have any recommendation?
So it really depends. You know, your credit score updates every 30, every 45 days. It really depends. So it depends on the creditor. So you just have to check and see how it works with them. But as long as you're making your payments on time, like I said, you should be fine. I always suggest to not go over the 30% because the higher your debt is, your balance, then the worse. And that is, you know, it looks bad on your credit score.
Entonces, muy importante mantener los balances abajo del 30%. El crédito se actualiza más o menos cada 30 a 45 días. Es importante mantener los pagos a tiempo y también los balances abajo del 30% para que entonces se vea mejor, porque cuando uno se llena de deuda se ve mal en el crédito, afecta el crédito. Perfect.
One more thing that I want to mention, if you have a credit card with your bank, a lot of banks offer a tool on their online banking where you can check your credit score. And then on there, it should show you when your credit score gets updated. So it is a great tool to use. It depends on the bank, of course, but it's a great tool to use and to check when is that credit score updated.
Perfect, thank you. Hay una gran herramienta, en muchos de los bancos lo ofrecen, que les dan el score de crédito y les dicen en el mismo website cuándo es que reportan al buro de crédito. Entonces ahí van a tener la seguridad de cuándo es que están reportando y bueno, les va a dar también el score de crédito ahí. And a quick question, how does credit repair works? What exactly the companies repairing credit do?
Okay, well, I can only talk about the credit report, the credit repair company that I'm with. And it's really simple. And I'm going to be honest with you because that's just the way I am. I like to be very transparent. This is something that anyone can do. Okay. You can actually, as consumers, we have the right to investigate and dispute any item on your credit reports. So you can actually dispute any item, any account that you believe that may be erroneous, obsolete, or inaccurate. You can dispute that account with all three credit bureaus. But like I said, some people prefer to pay a company to do that for them. So to hire a professional because they may not have the time, they may not be sure what to do or how to write the letters or whatever it is. So they hire a company to do it for them. So this company is what they do, at least ours, is we review their credit report, we analyze it, and then we dispute any and all item on their credit reports with all three credit bureaus at the same time. With the goal, obviously, to remove these items and with the goal to boost their credit score.
Thank you. Le estaba preguntando cómo funciona la reparación de crédito en pocas palabras. Entonces, lo que me dice Saraí, existen 3 buros de crédito que son los que reportan nuestra calificación, determinan nuestra calificación. Todas las personas tenemos el derecho de investigar y pelear cualquier cosa que existe en nuestro crédito. Entonces, con los 3 buros de crédito. Cualquier persona puede hacer este trabajo de pelear, investigar o discutir la información que existe en nuestro reporte de crédito. Algunas personas prefieren pagarle a algunas compañías, como con la que trabaja Saraí, para que entonces puedan hacer este trabajo por ustedes, ya sea porque no saben cómo escribir la carta, ya sea porque no tienen tiempo de darle seguimiento, no saben a dónde enviarla, no saben bien qué decir o qué contestar de acuerdo a la contestación que reciban. Entonces, ellos lo que hacen es que revisan el reporte de crédito y hacen una discusión sobre cualquier información que no esté correctamente estipulada en él. Y lo hacen con los 3 buros de crédito al mismo tiempo, con la esperanza que remuevan esa información negativa.
Correcto.
Okay, perfect. And can you talk to us about credit score? What is good credit? What is bad credit? What is the norm?
So your credit score ranges anywhere from 300 to 150. As you can see on the picture, obviously we all want that excellent credit score, right? You want to be able to be on the 700s. That's just what it is. And it really depends on all of those different things that we mentioned before. You know, how long have you been established in credit? How many different accounts you have? What's your payment history? And all of those things. But of course, you know, if you have certain goals in life, like purchasing a home, which is one of those main goals that people have, you know, we want to all become homeowners. You want to be able to strive for that excellent credit score, because I know, Lorena, you will agree with me on this. The higher your credit score is, the better interest rate you receive. So we want to definitely strive to have an excellent credit score. Not that the good is not, it's not bad, but of course we all want that excellent score, like I said earlier. And now with a lot of changes that are happening in the industry, and you can talk about this, a lot of lenders are no longer accepting, or I'm not really sure what word or term to use, but you need a higher credit score to be able to qualify for a home loan. Isn't that correct, Lorena?
Correct. We can't offer loans to somebody with certain credit score that is below the accepted.
Yeah. So of course, so you know, the better your credit score, the more chances you have to get pre-qualified. And it's just for a home, but also for a car, right? To refinance your car loan, or a home, or for a business loan. I mean, or for credit cards. There's so many things that that your credit is important for.
El crédito está en un rango entre los 300 y los 850. Todos queremos tener un crédito excelente, obviamente, que está en el rango de los 720 a los 850. Todos los factores de los que ya hablamos van a influir dentro de esta calificación crediticia, desde el historial de pago, la antigüedad de las cuentas, la cantidad de cuentas, los balances en las tarjetas de crédito, las consultas en su crédito. Entonces, es muy importante tener buen crédito, no solamente por tener buen crédito, por ser aceptados, pero además porque podemos acceder a préstamos con mejores intereses, número 1. Y número 2, porque es más fácil ser aprobados para cosas como, por ejemplo, conseguir un préstamo para una casa, que es de lo que nos hablaba Saraí. En estos tiempos que hay un poco más de riesgo por la pandemia que estamos viviendo, hay algunos prestamistas que han dejado de ofrecer créditos de casas para personas que tienen un cierto crédito debajo de ciertos puntos. Entonces, por esto es muy importante. También hay que recordar que para los préstamos hipotecarios, muchas de estas condiciones se basan en riesgos, y entre mejor tenga el crédito el cliente, menos riesgoso es y menos condiciones se van a aplicar, o menos cosas, les van a pedir menos requisitos. Entonces, como dice Saraí, también para préstamos de carros, tener buen crédito te garantiza que no te gastes una cantidad enorme en dinero solamente en intereses de los carros, las tarjetas de crédito ni se diga. Entonces es muy importante tener buen crédito para alcanzar, obviamente, el sueño americano de tener una casa, de comprar un hogar, pero también para tener las mejores condiciones en préstamos tanto de tarjetas de crédito como de carros, etc.
You're right, that's right.
Okay, and then another question. So what would be the best advice to start building credit for somebody who's new in the United States, or who is young, or they just started building credit? What would be the best advice that you will give to somebody trying to build new credit? ¿Cuál sería el mejor consejo que le darías a alguien para comenzar a construir crédito, ya sea que se acabe de mudar a los Estados Unidos, o que sea joven, o que no tenga ninguna calificación? ¿Cuál sería el mejor consejo para comenzar un crédito?
Okay. So that is another excellent question. I'm going to mention 2 different things. One of the best ways to help you build your credit is by using or obtaining a secured credit card. Okay, so I'm going to explain what a secured credit card is. A secured credit card is just like any other credit card. Okay, it just requires a security deposit. So pretty much you're going to be using your own money to get a credit card, okay? This credit card, you can use it anywhere. It depends if it's a MasterCard or a Visa, but wherever that's accepted, and you're going to use it just like any other credit card. As long as you use it properly and you manage it well, your credit score will start building and will obviously increase with time. Now, if it's a college student, and I know you have to translate that, I'm so sorry. If it's a college student, some banks offer credit cards for college students. And I say this because I personally started building my credit with a college credit card. So if your bank offers a college credit card and you go to college, make sure that you ask, about more information about this credit card, because it's also a great way to start building your credit at a young age.
Perfect. Entonces, la primera manera para construir crédito es a través de una tarjeta de crédito asegurada, donde la persona pone un depósito, una cantidad de dinero de depósito, que es la que básicamente va a ser el crédito que te va a dar la tarjeta de crédito, un depósito de seguridad. Esta tarjeta de crédito, ya sea Mastercard o Visa, que te otorguen, se puede utilizar en diferentes lugares, y mientras se hagan los pagos a tiempo y se use correctamente, va a ayudar a construir un historial crediticio. Es muy importante, dice Saraí, es importante a las personas que estén estudiando en la escuela, en el college, que pregunten. Algunas veces tienen algunas alternativas de tarjetas de crédito que se ofrecen ahí y pueden comenzar a construir su crédito de esa manera. Además, si tienen un buen desempeño en estas tarjetas, algunas veces después de cierto tiempo se les puede remover la seguridad, ¿correcto? They can be removed, the security deposit, and convert into a normal credit card, correct?
Unsecured credit card. It really depends on the bank. I'm not really sure, but yes, after a certain amount of time, they review their accounts, and based on how well they have been able to manage their account, then they will refund their security deposit and convert it into a secure credit card.
Ajá. Algunas veces con un buen desempeño con esa tarjeta de crédito se remueve el depósito y se reembolsa, y entonces se convierte en una tarjeta de crédito no asegurada, una regular, una normal. Okay, perfect. And is there anything that you would like to talk about on regards to credit?
Besides the secure credit card, I wanted to mention, and the college card for the college students, another alternative is a secure loan, which is it's the same concept as a secure credit card, but in this case is a loan. So as we already know, the difference between a loan and a credit card, right? With a loan, you have a fixed interest rate, you have a fixed amount, all of that. So once you pay off that loan, then that's another type of positive trade line that gets added to your credit report. So just like a secure credit card, but a secure loan, it's just another option.
Otra opción para construir crédito es tal cual como funciona una tarjeta de crédito asegurada o garantizada, también un préstamo que sea garantizado, asegurado. Mi único consejo desde el punto de vista, desde la perspectiva de prestamista, es que el pago mensual no sea muy alto, porque algunas veces el préstamo que se obtiene, te dan un préstamo por, no sé, $3,000, $5,000, y el pago mensual termina siendo $500, te reduce la posibilidad de compra de casa hasta cierto punto, porque nosotros vamos a tener que contar ese pago mensual, a menos que la deuda esté en cero, liquidada, o se pueda liquidar antes del cierre. That's my only advice, to keep it low, the monthly payment, so that they can qualify for more property.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and some people do this just to build it, like I said, or rebuild your credit. So if you are in a plan, so if somebody created a plan for you and now you have 6 months to rebuild your credit or build your credit, this is something that you can do. You don't necessarily have to pay it off in a year or 2 years. If you have the $3,000 for a secure loan, you can just do that and then just pay it off as fast as you can. That way you can then potentially, be approved for a loan.
Menciona algo, Saray, que es muy importante. No solamente es para alguien construyendo nuevo crédito, es también para las personas que reconstruyen su crédito. A mí me pasó con la crisis del 2007, cuando tuvimos que reconstruir el crédito después de haber perdido todo, después de la depresión económica, y hay personas que tenían muy buen crédito, que teníamos muy buen crédito, lo perdimos, y tuvimos que reconstruir a base de esto, de tarjetas de crédito aseguradas o préstamos asegurados, y mientras se tenga un plan, ya sea 3, 6 meses o lo que sea, y se sigan todos estos pasos, se puede reconstruir también el crédito. No, el que tengas mal crédito no quiere decir que va a ser para siempre, ni quiere decir que hasta ahí llegue tu capacidad de compra, sino que siempre se puede arreglar, siempre se puede reconstruir, siempre se puede restablecer el crédito. And I have a question. What about being a co-signer in somebody's credit card? I once had a customer who had a young son, and she put him on her credit cards since he was 12 years old. So when he was 24 or 25, he had the credit score of a rich old guy. So what do you think about that? Le estoy contando, Saraí, del caso de una clienta que tuve que puso a su hijo en sus tarjetas de crédito desde que el niño tenía 12 años, y para los 25 el niño tenía un crédito de un viejito rico de 850. Entonces le estoy preguntando, ¿qué opinas de agregar a una persona como usuario autorizado en tus tarjetas de crédito?
So this is a very tough question, but I'm going to give you my honest answer. It really depends. It really depends, but it's just tough because I don't want to
yeah, because it could go wrong.
To say something that
yeah, it could go wrong, right?
Of course. So this is what I'm going to say. If you're looking to restore your credit, or if you want a credit boost, or this is an opportunity that you may have, and you have someone that's willing to do that for you, someone that has excellent credit, that have well-established credit for a very long time, and they're willing to add you as an authorized user on one of their credit cards, that is excellent. I mean, it may work. That could really, really boost your credit a lot of points, but it's very sensitive. And we know that, at least to me, credit is everything. So I take care of my credit as much as I can. So, and another thing to keep in mind is that, let's say something happens to that person and they have a very high balance, or they're unable to pay this credit card. You have to understand that this is also going to impact your credit score. So you just have to be very, very careful if that's something that you're going to do.
Exacto. Dice Saray, es una pregunta muy difícil, porque así como te puede beneficiar el que alguien te agregue a una tarjeta autorizada y te puede subir el crédito bastantes puntos, también puede suceder que esa persona tenga una emergencia y maximice su tarjeta de crédito, o pierda alguno de los pagos, se le olvida hacer un pago, o simplemente tenga una emergencia y bueno, algo le pase y no sea posible hacer los pagos. Entonces, de esa manera también se puede arruinar el crédito, porque no es solamente tomar el buen historial crediticio. Cuando alguien te agrega una tarjeta de crédito, no solamente es tomar ese historial bueno de crédito, también el malo se puede tomar, y si maximiza las tarjetas de crédito igual puede afectar. Entonces es una decisión muy difícil, pero a la vez también muy riesgosa, porque va a depender de la persona en la que estamos confiando, la que nos está dando la oportunidad de agregarnos a su tarjeta de crédito, y vamos a depender de cómo actúa esa persona qué tan responsable es con sus tarjetas de crédito.
Yeah. That's right. So be very careful.
Okay, perfect. Is there anything else that you would like to add besides that?
Yeah, of course. I just want to say, and I believe you mentioned this earlier, that as we all know, credit is essential. It's very important. We need it for pretty much everything. But I just want you to know that there is always a solution, and it can be resolved. It can be fixed. You just really have to start the process, make a decision, and then start a journey. If you have a goal, like I mentioned before, of purchasing a home, and your credit is holding you back, then all you have to do is say, okay, let's get started with fixing my credit, and let's make it happen. It is very doable. I know a lot of people that have been able to go from, a 550 to a 750, or whatever the case may be, but it's very possible. So don't lose hope. All you have to do is ask, and knowledge is power. We're talking about this earlier. So the more you know, the better. And that's what we're here for you, to help you and to make your dreams come true, essentially.
Perfect. Dice Saraí que es muy importante, pues si usted tiene el deseo de comprar una casa, tiene un plan, siga las recomendaciones, los pasos. No es difícil, el conocimiento es un poder y hay que hacer uso de él. Entonces, siempre hay una esperanza, siempre hay que seguir los pasos y no es tan difícil. Dice Saraí, ha visto casos que van de 550 a 750 y solo para que ustedes se den una idea, el tener 550 es casi imposible en estos tiempos, en este mercado, conseguir un financiamiento para una casa, para un hogar. En cambio, tener 750 no solamente te dan acceso a los mejores programas, desde FHA convencional con el mínimo de down payment 3%, 3,5%, sino que te dan acceso a los mejores intereses, que en este momento podía ser incluso en los 3 o menos de 3%. Entonces, por eso es tan importante trabajar en el crédito, por eso es tan importante tomarse un tiempecito para poder trabajar en este crédito. Y Saraí, I have a question. How long does it take to fix your credit? ¿Cuánto tiempo se tarda en reparar un crédito?
Okay, so there isn't a set time. You know, it can take anywhere from 45 days. It could take anywhere from 3 months to 6 months. It really depends on that person's situation. Like I said, you may have 3 accounts that are in negative. Some other people may have 15 or 10. It really depends on that person's situation. I personally like to do a free credit consult. So if someone is interested and they want to know more information, you know, I'll just go over everything with them. I ask them questions so I can understand their situation and we go from there.
Perfect. Le pregunto a Saraí, ¿cuánto se tarda en reparar el crédito? Me dice que depende de cada situación, pero puede ser tan corto como 45 días hasta 3 a 6 meses, dependiendo. Alguna persona puede tener 10 cuentas negativas, otra puede tener 30 cuentas negativas, pero Saraí les puede dar una asesoría sin compromiso, puede revisar toda la información y tomar todos los datos de todo lo que necesitan y entender bien la situación para darles un consejo correcto respecto a reparación de crédito. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate all the information shared. Muchísimas gracias. Esperamos hablar contigo más pronto. Cualquier información, ponemos aquí tus datos en este video. Anybody can reach out to her. Saraí es bilingüe y es una experta en lo que hace. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Lorena. I hope this information helped a lot of people. And like you said, if anyone has any questions, any concerns, you want information, just give me a call. My phone number is 813-405-6760. You'll put it on there. That way everyone has it. Feel free to call me. So sin ningún compromiso, como dice tú. So cualquier cosita que necesiten me dejan saber.
Gracias. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye.